Hey, what's up? It's Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan Grainger, your host, and this week I have a fantastic episode full of a wonderful panel, very cinematic, very creative. First off, my co-host Hypocrisy Jones stopped by and hung out and helped me field some great questions to two wonderful people. They are the co-writers of Marijuambies. We've got Kerry Owens and we've got Brian Foster. Brian Foster has been on this show. This will be his third time. This was a great episode to hang out and talk to Brian Foster about his upcoming release of the movie. And then it was exciting to have Kerry Owens in here because he's the co-star, he is the co-writer, he is the best friend of Brian Foster, and we have yet to sit down and have a conversation with him. So the premiere is coming up. It's already sold out. It sold out like in less than 24 hours, which is insane. I'm very excited for it. So many great actors from here in the area and from Kokomo are in this film. It's just a delight to be able to sit down and have a great discussion with the director, co-star, co-writer. Myself and Belle, we ended up obviously mixing in some of that pop culture stuff. We were joking, like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever smoked out of? What's the best stoner movie of all time? We talked about the process and the things they liked, the things they didn't like about making this movie. We hit into so many different things, but also talked about friendship and creatives and have a dispute on set and figure it out, and just how working with your friends really makes things easier. This was a wonderful episode. I want to thank Brian Foster. I want to thank Kerry Owens for stopping by. And I want to thank my co-host, Hypocrisy Jones, for making it happen. Check out this episode. We're about to begin right now here on the Kokomo Press Podcast, baby. Woo!
Warning, this video contains adult content not suitable for children.
Get comfortable.
Yeah.
It's all about comfort.
Don't tell me that.
Oh, man.
That's fine. Been here sleep.
You start nodding out while it's using Narcan on you. I'm sorry. It's just part of the rules of the studio.
Only one can.
We got
That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, we do got
Narcan nasal spray.
We got it right at
Narcan Nation.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh my
It's right
God.
on display.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's
Well, it broke, but I had the article where we got in trouble for doing the top 5 places to OD in Kokomo. We did like a top 5 places to OD, and like we were like Cracker Barrel in one of the fucking rocking chairs, just ODing on the floor of a VP at the park. And
those rocking chairs are
Yeah,
so
that's
comfy.
a little.
People got mad.
I could see that.
Well, we were doing it as like kind of like it's satirical. We're a satire comedy page, so we did it satirically. Like we were like did it all positive. Like our next place is going to be at under a bridge, the old classic, and like because there was a place in town that was like everything's positive, and we're like, fuck positivity. People are dying, dude.
Yeah.
People are dying every summer.
Yeah,
like we
it's
care.
wild, dude.
It's always something, man, with this town. But
No, your guys' fucking page is so good, though.
we like to fucking goof, dude.
Yeah, it's great. It's really inspiring to see how
Thanks,
you guys
man.
come together and do it. It's really cool.
Did you see the Russell Farms video?
Yes. Oh yeah, and it blew up, bro.
Dude, 170,000 fucking views on Facebook.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it would blew up fast. Bro.
Yeah. Well, we knew like it was topical. I think Monday, I went to work Monday morning and we were talking about what was going on. And I was like, did you guys see this weird? People are mad about a pumpkin patch. Like, this is funny, dude. People are upset and they're like, no, it's like child labor. And I'm like, yeah, but also like, this is a pumpkin patch, dude. Like people are mad. And it was like, white women, when white women get mad, you're going to hear about it. And they were, they're on Yelp. They created Yelp. Like Yelp was a white woman creation. It had to be. Like there's no other way. Like the review section of Facebook was created by white women in order to have a place to get mad at. And so I was like, these white women are mad. What can we do? And then Brian and I were joking. We had a meeting. We do our meetings Monday, and literally conceived at work. We talked about doing it later on. We came here, we met, we went out, shot it all. I like edited it and had it done the next day by like Tuesday. I was editing it at work, like trying to get it done in time, dropped it. And it was like, we were like so topical. I was like, my favorite comment on the video was, what the fuck, you guys are so fast. And I was like, yes, that's what I wanted to see.
You gotta get,
Yeah.
I love that.
Have you fucked around at all? I mean, I know you do like Adobe and shit, but have you fucked around at all with CapCut just to do like small things?
Oh yeah,
because it's pretty nice.
My lyric videos and stuff, I do it all on CapCut.
You were
Dude,
just
it's
showing
nice.
me the CapCut earlier. Explain to me what it was when we were doing the editing stuff earlier.
What?
Is that what he's talking about? The
CapCut is an actual site. It's
okay.
It's kind of like a cheap knockoff of Premiere.
Yeah, but it's
All
like
right.
easy on the go. So like I use it like you can use it. They partnered with TikTok. That's why they got so big. So like at first you were like editing through CapCut, but then they partnered with it and it became like their official editing
Standalone
software.
thing.
Yeah. And then it has its own app. You can use it online. Like you said, on the website, you can use it. I think they have like a full ass program you can even download. I think.
Yeah, that's what I got, the desktop version.
Which is nice, but it's like there's a lot of things on there that they've got like licensing too that makes it so easy to just get through. You don't have to you pay like a monthly fee and you're fucking
It's like
done.
$10. Dude.
Yeah,
it's cheap
nothing.
as fuck.
Oh, cool.
And if you do a lot of TikTok videos, it's like worth it.
Yeah, or lyrics or anything
lyrics,
like that. Because they do the auto lyric on music.
Yeah.
You click it and it's good.
Yeah, it's way better than most of the other ones I've seen.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything as good as their auto lyric.
Yeah,
you click that and the lyrics are almost on.
Yeah, it's like almost perfect.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll get a weird one where you're like, that wasn't me.
Yeah, I didn't say pig fucker.
But I'll keep it in there. It sounds better.
But, whatever.
Pig fucker. My whole song just changed. Let's change the name of the song. Pig fucker. That'd be funny, dude. I'd be down with it. Well, I mean, let's get started here. This is Kokomo Press Podcast. I'm Jordan Grainger. I'm here with one of the greatest co-hosts of all time.
My name's Hypocrisy Jones. Hi.
Today.
Yeah.
And joining us in the studio, been on a few times from the first iteration of the show where we're against the wall to the last time we had like an impromptu because we had to cut things close because we started raining during our set or when we were doing things.
Oh, yeah.
And then now we've got you back in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. The wonderful Brian Foster's in the studio. And then his compatriot, his best friend, right? Like your best friend of all time. He's the co-star of the movie, Kerry Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, is it Owens or Owen? I'll fuck that up. Owens.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm like,
Appreciate you.
Owen, is he more than one Owen? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's multiple.
I'm all the
Owens is,
I'm happy we got you in here, Kerry. I was like, we talked about doing it before, and I know we had to reschedule already, so I was just excited. We were like, let's get him back into Kokomo.
Yeah.
Pull
Yeah,
him
I
in.
really appreciate the opportunity. Glad to
Yeah,
be
man.
with you
This
guys.
whole thing has been fantastic. Watching it evolve from you talking about doing you guys did like a kind of like a demo version of it in the beginning, right?
what, 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
So
about.
crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. You guys, a lot less face tattoos at the time, right?
Yeah, I was a whole different me back then for sure. I don't think I had any face tattoos back when we first did it.
Yeah. You have
Yeah.
what do you like? I remember seeing it. I was like, "Is this how old?" And I looked, and it was like long, like I did it a while back. And I was like, "Okay, this shit's been around. Like the concept has been around."
Yeah.
How's it? We asked you last time. You were in the middle of shooting. I guess it didn't mean as much. But how you feeling now that like shit is wrapped? You're just editing. There's a premiere.
I'm angsty as fuck, man. I'm still so nervous because I got the premiere coming up in 2 weeks, and I still got quite a bit of editing to do.
Oh, yeah.
I know I'll have it done, but I just like to have a little room for error and stuff like that. But man, I can't believe it. It still seems unbelievable though. Like it'll kick in later, maybe at the premiere it'll kick in, but it's just been such a long time in the making. I'm still just. It seems unbelievable.
I hope you cry, dude. I think you will. I think there's going to be at least a tear, dude. When you see the love,
it depends
dude.
how the crowd reacts. If the crowd reacts,
What kind of tears it is? It just all depends.
It depends on which kind of tears.
Let's talk about the crowd. Like you just announced your premiere for your movie down in Indianapolis on November 22nd, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you instantly sold out.
Instantly
sold out, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still like in disbelief. Carrie didn't even know that we had released the tickets yet.
I woke up the next morning, and I checked Facebook, and it was basically like the first thing I see is, tickets are online. I'm like, okay, dope. And then the next thing I see is tickets are sold out, and I was like, well, all right.
Did you cry then?
I almost.
Is that
Got
Reggie?
a little weird. I ran around the house a little bit and I kept talking to myself about it. I was like, it's crazy. It's great. And I know like I was bugging the shit out of people. I'm like, dude, I told my daughter like 10 times I sold out. She's like, I know. I'm like, I don't.
I don't.
It just doesn't feel real.
I'm in shock. Let me be in shock.
I get it.
I'm not surprised after the love that my boss, I don't know if I told you, but my boss came up to me and was like, hey, are you in that Marijuambies movie? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. I was like, we're helping like a lot of the guys from the Kokomo Press. I was like, we're very excited about it. He was like, bro, that looks so cool. And my boss at work, random, dude. It was so random.
Dude. I think I have a little bit of imposter syndrome from it. So it hasn't all sat in yet. So we'll see.
Same.
But that sold out. It really was a boost of confidence. Like, wow, this is so cool.
mean, here it is. This is the actual. I went to the room. This is it. Marijuambies private screening event, and I mean it's private, so you're not going to be able to go anyway. But Friday, November 22nd at 7 p.m. That's going to be the first public screening of Marijuambies in its entirety. I got it one more time. This is so great. I'm so excited for you, man. It's been great, man.
I'm excited for us, man. It took a team.
I remember the first time he and I went to meet you guys. You guys were on the set of Canary Currency in like the northeast side of Kokomo. We like drove out there just to like kind of check it out when it was during like right around the pandemic time. It was like right around. And we went out there and met you, Black and Kane, and we met you and are like this guy's he's got some shit going on. He had a drone. He's putting a drone up in the air. And he's like, air traffic control's pissed. I gotta. And it was just like, and then from that to knowing like what you're doing now and all the crazy. I mean, the music videos. I mean, you had Colton, who's been on the podcast. You did a music video with him. Too White. You did a music video with him. Two great artists from Kokomo, Indiana. Yeah,
amazing artists.
Have you been talking about doing any more with like Colton or anything? I know
both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah,
I love that.
Talking about them. Yeah,
good shit.
They're my guys, man.
I love that, man. I mean, this whole entire the whole start and then getting to where it is now, and the jab. You've got the jab going on, Canary Currency, Sean and Smoke. I saw you guys are going to be doing some stuff with that. I bet Eric is like, please, or Black, I guess, please get done with Marijuambies so we can get back. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think everybody's kind of waiting on me right now. I'm a little behind on all my music video releases and stuff right now, but
you take your time, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? I think everybody is kind of realizing that though, and everybody is respecting it. Like the turnaround time isn't as fast as it usually is, but nobody is giving me hell for it because I think they see what's going on. So
and the buzz.
Oh yeah,
like there's a real buzz, or I really feel like there's a huge buzz around this. Like it's not just coming from here, but like
I'm like,
this is
wow,
anticipated, like for real.
Yeah, and it just I don't know, it just. Like I said, it seems unreal, man.
I know just from my indie pro wrestling sphere or ecosystem, like there's still big buzz around Marijuambies. I have people, they're like coming to me, they're like, hey, I'm going to this premiere for Marijuambies. And it's really excited. Shout out Walter Buckley. He's a homie.
Shout out.
But like, he was like, yo, I want to, I can't wait to go. I've had other people really excited. I love this for you. Plus, I love that like he said, like when we met you during Canary Currency, like this was infancy. I don't think you were thinking, although you had the concept of Marijuambies, you were like, hey, let me learn this. And I feel like you've been growing so much, and it's been inspiring to us because, you know, watching you grow helped us be like, hey, we need to do this. We need to do this. And
that's awesome.
Without you, there wouldn't have been Dedicini Alfredo. Like, no, you made us think about that. You made us think about a lot of things that we've, like, you made us feel like that Dedicini Alfredo.
Got my copy.
I got a random message from this guy, Seth Sorrell. He messaged me and was like, hey, I already got my tickets to Marijuambies.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm excited. He's going to come out. He does poetry and stuff. He's got a show.
So cool.
December 14th at Outhouse Records. I'll plug that for him. He's
Shout out Seth. Shout out Seth.
Yeah. He's the mountain. He's a big man, dude. A huge guy, dude.
Young kid.
Young as hell, but like he walks in the room, you're like, God damn, that's a grown man.
right.
Kerry, man.
On the other side of the coin, though, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
on
good.
The other side of the coin, you guys are an inspiration to me, too.
Man.
Like when I come in here every time, it's cooler in here. It's different. Like, you guys are grinding. I love your page on Facebook.
Thanks,
how much you guys put in work, how much you guys work together.
Yeah.
I'm like, if anything, you guys are inspiring me. So to hear that I inspired you too, man, what full circle, dude. This is
just
cool.
Love each other today, man. Let's just all love each other.
Awesome, man. And that's how things should be, man.
Yeah.
We should all, celebrate each other and work together and just make the dopest stuff in the world. Why not? Indiana can be on the map, man.
Life is short, bro. And as we learned last Tuesday, man, the world's about to end.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. You said last Tuesday, and all I could think of was my fiance's dad passed away. Which is unfortunate.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, you said that, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Life is short, and I'm like, God damn, he's not even talking about that. He's talking about this damn election. I'm like,
not touching that.
No. Here's the thing about rest in peace, Rex Cooprider. He's a stand-up comic. He was a stand-up comic. I was looking through some of his old stuff earlier. Like he rule of threes. Like I'm like, this guy was legit, dude. He went up. The guy that did my comedy class. We did a comedy class during the pandemic with a guy named Jerry Goebel. He runs Crackers Comedy, their open mic, and does a bunch of stuff. Does a cult show. He's a wild guy. But we did his stand-up class. Myself, Brian West, Sean, D, and then like Davey Mooball, a few other people. And so to find out later on, he was like, "Oh yeah, I started comedy with him, and it's like, oh man, it's such a
cool.
fucking small world.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing about life, man. That's one of the things I love about this is that you guys have been friends, and then you wrote this idea, and then you started it together. Like, how does it feel to like, you're like your best friends, obviously, you're good, you're homies, but you're also acting on set, and you got to listen to this guy take your direction. How many times do you want to slap him in the back of the head?
There was never that deep. No. There was some. It's tense, filming a movie, especially over a year and a half. Like so there was definitely some tense moments on set sometimes, but we always kept it cordial and real, like we always have as friends.
Have you done a lot of acting in the past?
No. Just we've done music videos. That's not anywhere to that. It wasn't acting. It was little skits and things.
From what I saw, you're good.
I appreciate that.
Legit.
He is a natural.
Yeah, I learned. It's almost like I knew nothing really about it, but I just kind of went in with, like I do with everything like that, with just confidence of what I could do it, and I learned as we went. I felt like I got better as we went, and it was a really cool experience, and it's really.
You got the bug now? You want to do more?
Kinda.
Yeah.
If there's ever anything out there for me, I would really definitely love to open more into that film experience and range of things. But I really like the sound part of it. He's really given me a lot of opportunities on that too, as far as like the sound score side and just the sound effect side of it. I really enjoy that part of
like the Foley and stuff. Like,
yeah,
we were doing it this morning. It was pretty. It's pretty fun, man.
You guys did do any ADR stuff or anything?
A lot of ADR stuff. Yeah.
You learn a lot about when you start to learn the behind the scenes process of movies and stuff, and all the things you have to like pay attention to. You become a better actor in a way, because you see like, oh, if I had done this, we wouldn't have to do so much of this back end stuff. Yeah. So you're more aware. I mean, and as you do more with a big production like this, with a big movie, how long is the runtime? Do you say like 90 minutes?
You're about right on the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 90 minutes. Yep.
I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You've got some great people, not only, in the room that are part of it, but like people from, we got Maddie Kroll, we got Courtney Richardson, you've got Jimmy Shaw involved with it. You've got Deshaun Kelly, who's also, he's the assistant director, I think. Yeah. You've got some great people. Who am I missing? People. I know I'm missing a ton of people. Brian West, obviously.
Yeah. Is that that's all a Kokomo?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about
like
the people.
My cartoon in there.
Who's the hot dog guy? Tell me about this.
That's my buddy Benjamin, man. He runs a hot dog stand called Doggylicious. He trolls me so much. It's so funny. I was like, dude, you got to be in the movie as the hot dog guy.
Yeah,
like,
that's
you
awesome.
have to. He's like really trying to put some stuff together behind the scenes too. Like he's working real hard. He's a hard working dude.
We've known him for a long time.
Yeah, we've known him forever. He's bust his ass, man.
Is he able to come up for the premiere? I know he's based out of Florida, right?
That's actually his kid's birthday. He was like, man, maybe I could take a plane there and take a plane back same day. And I'm like, dude, we're gonna have another one this.
I mean, catering. I'm just saying, catering from him would have been.
We actually, we had catering from him on one of our set days. But we're gonna get Carrie's dad.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Okay,
catering for us. Actually, we're gonna go. Matter of fact, he sent me the menu this morning.
Oh shit!
And he was like, "Pick what you guys want to bring up."
Yeah.
So we could do this live right here.
Let's fucking do it.
Because I haven't even looked at the menu yet. We want to look at the menu.
Let's do it. I'm down, bro. I'm down.
Let's pick. That's fire.
Excited, man.
Let's go.
No, I'm ready to talk about food.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean, legitimately, when you were talking about that before, about the back and forth, on the set thing, me and him, like I've gotten into it with all my homies. It happens, man. When you're doing creative stuff, the juices get flowing in another part of your brain, and then you just stop to think about the other parts.
A lot of passion.
A lot of
love.
It's
there.
serious. It's good shit, though.
I think we've come to this point where, like, at least I have. Jordan is my friend. Brian is my friend. Courtney is my friend. We're all friends, but like we're also we're cultivating a business.
Yeah,
and like we have to look at it in that aspect. Much like making a movie, it's serious because there's so many different things that you can do that could alter what you're doing totally. Like, you got to look at it from the most professional aspect.
I think when people think it's a comedy, like, especially because you guys do comedy, they think that it's not serious.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
But it is.
Oh,
there is so much seriousness into it. It's the comedy. It just there's work around that.
Oh yeah,
it's hard work, man.
And the behind the scenes shit is crazy. It's just like you guys are doing obviously this is a comedy movie. This is a funny comedy movie, and it's like you're being goofy and having fun on set, but also there's some serious shit that has to get done, and it's like it's hard to take off one hat and put on the other sometimes, and sometimes it can also fuck up a feng shui between friends because you're like, I have to be serious here, but we're also talking about the fact that you're farting in this movie, or this is a thing about a pumpkin patch.
You're on it, man.
It's so crazy.
I think it's almost more challenging because you do have to change hats.
Yep.
And when you're on set, everybody's having a goofy, fun time and things like that, and that's great, and that's what we want. But at some point, we have to stick our foot down, and we have to, tunnel vision. We
Those
have
cameras
to get
turn on. You gotta be ready, man.
You have to be ready. Everybody got to be quiet. We've been laughing for 20 minutes, but everybody, hey, settle down.
Oh yeah.
Let's get to the shot. And we've had some people on set that you could just tell that they don't take us as serious as we need to be taken. And then I'm like, you just don't understand the comedy aspect of things. There is seriousness in comedy.
Yeah.
And like some people just don't get that. Some people that take themselves way too seriously.
Some people just don't understand. They have no concept of being serious and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
And
you can't.
We do it all the. I mean, that's why I think we have so much respect for what you do, especially with this in particular, and everything that you have going on. Is it takes a lot of work just to be like, okay, guys, that just the okay, guys is so fucking hard. Like quiet on set. Like I've gotten really good at being like quiet on set.
Yeah.
And people kind of get it. And getting people around you that get it is almost as hard as getting people that can do it.
Yeah.
To do the work.
You're on the money, man.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about this menu. Sorry.
Let's go.
No,
let's
food.
Oh, shit.
All right, so we're going to pick together. I'll go through, there's a lot.
Yeah, dude, he be throwing down.
Sliced smoked pork sliders, pulled pork barbecue and naked pulled pork sliders, smoked chicken breast sliders, beef fillet slider, ham and cheese sliders. What's that word?
Charcuterie. Oh, see, yeah, he's got the charcuterie tray. That shit's fire too.
It's like cheese and meats and shit.
Yeah, he has all the
assorted wrap tray.
You park with the cooterie?
Meat, cheese tray, fruit and veggie tray, beer, cheese and pretzel bites, spinach artichoke dip, shrimp cocktails, peel and eat shrimp, meatballs, burnt ends, beef, pork, fire roasted vegetable tray, smoked chicken wings, bruschetta and toasted French bread, sausage stuffed mushrooms, assorted cheese balls, assorted pinwheel roll-up tray, crab dip, assorted grilled kebabs, bacon wrapped scallops. Hold on, that's the first one. Let's go to this
shit!
How did you guys send all this stuff?
Are you trying to get me hard now?
We're choosing. Yeah,
I was just to make a choice.
Yeah, right. There's so many good ideas.
A la carte side menu. I probably slaughtered that too. There's a lot of words I don't know here.
Hey, Pops, let me get one of each, huh?
Hey,
send them my way.
Bring me the bruschetta.
Hey, bruschetta.
I don't know this word either. Praline?
Sure.
Praline?
Praline. You guys are so cultured.
Nice.
Try.
Well, we lived overseas,
I was from Tennessee.
We're European.
I married a white chick.
I married a white chick. She got ass though.
Scalloped potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes, broccoli cheddar rice, pan and green beans, cream spinach, fire roasted seasoned veggie medley, Cajun cauliflower, bourbon and honey glazed carrots, garlic parmesan roasted broccoli, stir-fried veggie medley, roasted asparagus, glazed baked apples, caraway sauerkraut, collard greens, sauteed cabbage.
Now we talking. All right.
Corn casserole, red beans and rice, grilled zucchini, Carolina red rice, Mexican rice, jalapeno bacon mac and cheese.
He can cook anything.
Dude.
He can.
This is crazy.
This is where we're at.
I did not expect this to be like this.
Yeah, okay.
Japanese potato salad,
joke.
fresh tomato, feta salad, sweet and sour cucumber salad, fruit salad, coleslaw, sweet and sour slaw, chipotle chicken pasta salad, Italian rotini salad, ranch pasta pasta salad, blackened shrimp pasta salad, macaroni salad, creamed cranberry salad, blackberry feta tossed salad, Caesar salad, granola top, fruit, and yogurt salad. And that's our menu.
Oh, wow.
Damn, dude.
That's potentially your.
Yeah, there will be one of each of these things.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to pick what we want here.
What's going in the green room area and what's going in there?
Right, there you go. What's for us and what's for them. Here.
I feel like you can't go wrong with any of those sliders, though.
Yeah, the sliders sounded bomb.
Sliders
Burnt ends and
sound
shit.
good,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, for real, shout out to my pops though for.
Does he have a
and
service? Let's do a shout
it's
out.
Sheffer Guys.
Sheffer Guys. Oh, yeah.
Catering, and they got a food truck down there in Madison too. But
Madison?
it's been
Okay.
really awesome seeing him fucking chase his dream over the past couple of years. Because for my whole life, we've all told him to do something with food. Like you could really do something with food, and he.
Yeah, he looks like he's got enough options there, dude.
It's so freaking good. I came down there on his grand opening day. It was my birthday actually, and I shot a promo for him just to
that
help
was
him out
dope.
on his grand opening.
That's awesome.
And the food was so good. I was like, wow, bro. I'm not even like being biased. It was great.
And it took off. He opened the food truck, and his main goal was he wanted to do a catering. And just within the first year of that food truck, he's now basically fully booked, like a year in advance with caterings. You know, so
Hell yeah, let's give him a round of applause too. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Let's shout out all these
Sheffer.
dream
What is it,
trucks.
What are
Sheffer?
we doing?
What's it, Sheffer?
yeah, Sheffer Guys.
Sheffer guys. I want to say bros in my head. I'm like, no, that's not
Sheffer
right.
bros.
Sheffer bros. Sheffer guys. Sheffer guys. All right.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
sir.
Go check them out. They have a Facebook page and stuff.
Yep.
Go check
All
them
the
out on
goods.
Facebook. Give them a like, follow, man. You're
Thank
gonna
you.
want to because they're gonna get big. I can feel it, dude. With a menu like that, he's very
you can't go
eclectic.
wrong.
He is anything. He literally, I haven't tried one thing my dad's ever done that I haven't completely loved.
Yeah.
It's been.
You're kind of easy though.
I am easy. Yeah, you're right. I'm so easy. Like with food. I mean, but he's incredible, man. He deserves every bit of success he
Sheffer
gets.
guys. Check them
Think
out.
of these pulled pork sliders for sure.
Oh yeah. That sounds delicious.
Can never
That
go
Japanese coleslaw is super good too. That's one of my brother's specialties.
Japanese
And,
coleslaw.
It's really
you think
good, bro.
coleslaw is going to sell at
It's,
the Sony place though?
wrong. Just structurally, what's going to go best with things in Marijuambies?
True.
Exactly.
Yeah, what we're doing.
I wish we had
Meatballs, maybe?
glizzies.
Great. It's just gonna be Reggie. Is that all it's gonna be?
just a lot of
Reggie and glizzies the whole fucking time. Smoked chicken wings.
Oh
There
man.
you go.
Oh, that's
probably
happening.
good
That's a
with it,
stoner food.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, stoner foods is pretty much anything that you can eat.
But
What is not a
what's
stoner food? That's probably a smaller list.
That's true, actually.
What's a scallop?
Scallop.
Bacon wrapped scallops?
Like a
Bacon wrapped scallop. Like mussels.
mussels, kind of, yeah.
Like mussels.
Or like
No, we're
Yeah.
not going to do that.
seafood.
Seafood, yeah.
Assorted grilled kebabs.
Oh, those kebabs are fire, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think we should do some kebabs.
It'd be easy to eat.
Some sliders.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of what people can pick up and smash and
Very
have fun
finger
there.
foody.
Pulled pork sliders.
There's so many good options. I mean, honestly, I don't envy you for having to narrow that down at all.
No, that's a huge ass
It's gonna be
list.
great. Oh,
Yeah, he just went ham on that list.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
yeah, dude, that was great.
Man, I was not expecting that. I was like,
Any preferences from you guys? Yeah.
I mean, all
Think
the
so.
sliders sounded good.
Yes.
The kebabs, I really like that concept.
the
Kebab.
blackened shrimp pasta is what you said.
Yeah, that one instantly hit.
Pasta?
Yeah, I don't know if that'll fit the aesthetic, but it sounded really good, and just because I'm a sucker
Oh,
for
we got a phone going off.
shrimp and
Mine's
pasta,
off, but-
my favorite things.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's me.
made it worse. Probably below. One of these mics, I think it's Courtney's mic particularly, is very sensitivo.
Yeah.
It likes to go off anytime. Her phone too. Huh?
Usually,
at?
I don't know.
No,
I think it
it's
might be the
actually
one he's at.
Yeah.
I think that's why it went
No,
even
are we
crazier.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
good to
good.
go.
We're good.
All
Good
right,
to go.
cool. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah.
We figured it out. Hell yeah.
I done messed this up last time I was
Oh,
here. I
no,
ain't doing
you're
it
good.
again.
this is still going to be in the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. People are they're gonna hang out. They're gonna hear it. No, they're gonna love it. Exciting things are happening at the Kokomo Press. Yeah, very exciting things. Not only are we bringing you comedy shows, an open mic once a week, skits, videos, funny jokes on our page, and satire news stories, but now you can support support us by going to kokomopress.shop. It's that simple. You go to kokomopress.shop, you find a t-shirt, you find a hat, maybe in the future some stickers and some posters. You go on there, you buy one of those from us, and percentage of the proceeds will go to us and help support what we do. We appreciate every person who just likes, subscribes, does all that. But if you go to kokomopress.shop and you buy something, we'll know who you are. You send us a photo of it, we will post it on our page and shout it out. Thank you so much. Go to kokomopress.shop, buy all your shirts and hats needs, and support the Kokomo Press. Thank you guys so much. kokomopress.shop. No, they're gonna love it. I'm excited for the movie, excited for the premiere, excited to get to the point where like we all get to watch and see how everybody did on screen. Because I mean, we've got so many of our friends that we're like, I'm excited to see Brian, I'm excited to see Maddie, obviously I'm excited to see you guys as well. But it's like from what you've released so far, the couple of tiny scenes that you've released, like the full intro and shit, and then you guys have the scene where you're like kind of explaining the zombie epidemic thing, and then like the scene with the sabers or lightsabers and shit. Like it looks like you guys have covered so much, so many different places. I don't want to give away too much, but I know there's like a con, like a version of like a gin. Is that ruining anything? I don't want to ruin something. I'm trying to keep it.
Find out.
If you're watching this, the few people that are going to watch this, they'll hear all of it. But you guys have some really great things that are happening in this film. Some really great concepts. I'll tell you this much, and this is probably the biggest endorsement that I can give, and it's not even me. Maddie said he read the entire script when you sent it to him in the beginning, and then he pulled me aside and he goes, "This is fucking good. If Matt thinks it's good, it's going to be good." And that's how I look at things, because that dude, he's very meticulous.
I know.
He helped a little bit with like some shooting some scenes.
Yeah,
and stuff,
I had him help me because I love his work, and I love how meticulous he is. He's actually performing at our
Dwarf Among Midgets, baby.
Yes, they're going to do some. Well, first they're going to do the song that is the theme song of Marijuambies.
Hell yeah.
And then they are going to do like some cover music and stuff like that. It's all the stoner music and stuff like that. Then we have my homies coming all the way from, I think it's West Pennsylvania or West Virginia. One of the two. West Virginia, Fams and the Hooligans coming down. And they are we have two theme songs in there, and that's Ghost Town, and then the one that Maddie and then Dwarf Among Midgets, which dude, it was so perfect. When I first heard it, I think you sent it to me. I sent it, You sent it to me, and I was like, I showed Kerry, I said, bro.
As soon as you told me, I'm like, if this is these, in my head, when I'm like, I'm weird with my friends, I always recommend friends, because like I know so many great like artists, like creatives and shit, that like whenever things pop up, like I know Colton, I think you guys had already talked, but when he brought up, I was like, well, if you're looking for somebody, Matty Kroll, I was like, but if you're looking for somebody, Brian Foster, like when he was doing music videos. And then like when Colton was looking for a girl singer, I was like, my friend Michelle. And it's the same with like Dwarf. When you're looking for a song, I'm like, that song they like list every different name for Marijuana. I'm like, it's gonna be perfect. It's like
it was a movie song, the way it kicks in and everything, like with it made the intro. The intro wouldn't have been the same without that song.
Oh yeah, and do you mind if I play a little bit of the intro? I'll play it right now for people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the intro. This is like, it's only like 16. I didn't want to take too much of it, but here's 16 seconds of the intro to Marijuambies. There we go. I didn't want to put too much. I'm trying not to like be that guy that like, hey, I'm going to throw everything on there. You guys have to check it out. Go to the Marijuambies, the movie page. You can see way more of it. I think there was at one point, our scene was on there, the first scene. But go check it out right now because it's great. But yeah, that's a little bit of the song from Dwarf Among Midgets. I'm trying to remember what it's called. That's the name of the song. I can't for the life of me.
You know what? I call it the Marijuambies theme song.
Yeah.
That's what it is to me. I'm pretty sure it's called...
God,
why do I not know the real name of the song?
I can't either,
because it's the Marijuambies theme song.
Well, they ended up I think they redid the song.
They
like changed some words and shit. So it's become like the song.
Shout out to Dwarf Among Midgets.
Shout out to the homies.
Also, let me not leave Fams and the Hooligans out.
Oh yeah,
there.
hell yeah!
They are amazing. One of my favorite
they're
groups.
incredible.
They're so good live too. Oh my gosh, wait till you guys see them.
Oh, you guys are giving us a treat.
Awesome.
Then.
They're so good. I mean, they're gonna have the crowd pumped, dude.
I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
so perfect. Then on the next premiere, we have the other people that are in the soundtrack. One of my favorite bands from Indiana, maybe someday.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Dude, everybody in the soundtrack is sick.
legit.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I got a song in the soundtrack.
Hell yeah! You guys, you've
fuck
curated some very creative people from the area and like from
Everybody
around. I mean,
in
you
the
got West
movie.
Virginia, dude. It's like crazy.
Oh yeah, all my favorite people.
Hell yeah.
I took my favorite people and the people that I thought would fit best in these spots. And networking so long. I've been in the music scene, the film scene for so long. I've met so many cool people. I almost had. It was unfair because I had like the pick of the litter.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's what
dude,
you want,
I get whoever the fuck I want, and that's why it's so good. And like the Fams and them, I'm like, bro, I need this song, and that's my guy. He's like, bro, I got you.
Yeah.
Of course. I'm like, oh yes. Oh my God. We have the official music video. Instead of an actual trailer, we're going to do a music video. I'm a music video director, so why would I not, make it so we're going to do the Dwarf Among Midgets song, the Marijuambies theme song. We're going to make a music video around it with the trailer kind of synced in. So it's going to, everything is just worked out so perfect.
I need to know when you're shooting that one because I'd like to be just in the background somewhere.
All right,
we're looking
Bizarre
for a bass
over here.
to destroy. That's all we need is a bass guitar to destroy. I have all the other instruments we need, but so we're gonna melt some stuff down and do some really cool stuff. So.
Well, I know with Messi running out House Records, they might be able to get one pretty easy over there because they've got that going on. Because since the movie and started and now, like they actually have their own record shop.
No, I know.
Downtown.
I went there. I popped in. Nobody was there though.
Yeah.
I popped in and I think somebody's daughter.
Kibble's daughter. Yeah.
And I was like,
Davina.
so the day I come in, nobody's here. I wanted to come show some love.
They're busy guys. Whether they have a show every weekend or a show themselves. Dwarf Among Midgets, they have been on the go.
And they do their podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Outhouse Super Show.
That's why I love you guys, man. Everybody that is in this movie is like so multi-talented.
Yeah.
Like Deshaun, he's everywhere.
Oh,
doing
dude, yeah.
He's my dude. That's my wrestling homie.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. And like everybody's so good. Carrie's like one of the best singers I know. We spent so long in the music scene doing stuff. I got all my things going on, and then everybody else. Brian West, he always in the skits and always doing that kind of stuff. Like literally everybody in the movie is multi-talented.
Oh yeah,
doing multi things.
You got stand-ups, you got artists, singers, guitar players, just talented people from the
talent.
Everybody
in it is
writers,
so talented.
Singers over here. You're a singer?
Yeah,
I gotta hear some of your shit. I'm catching up here, dude. We just met one other time.
We've had a hell of a run in the music industry.
Yeah, that's where we started, man.
That's where 13 years ago now.
Don't feel bad. A lot of people don't know I'm a singer, and it's weird because Maddie always laughs because we grew up together, so he just always known me as a singer. Now there's a ton of people that know me as a podcast comedy, and they don't even know I can fucking sing, and he's like, that makes me so weird. It makes me feel
That makes it all the better, though.
Yeah. When you can just pull it out.
Because you can blow too. I remember the first time I heard you, I didn't know you could sing either.
Oh yeah.
I was one of the people that knew you as like the skit guy.
That's what I'm saying. It's
and then
weird.
You were singing. I was like, what the fuck? That dude is dope. What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I do a little bit here and there, but I think that's the thing about being talented. I feel like you can kind of get your. If you spend too much time doing one thing, it's cool, but also you can be really great at that one thing. But also, I think a lot of us have so many hands in different cookie jars.
Yeah,
and I think that's what kind of informs how we're able to really take from different places, like mentally and acting and singing different. It makes you a more well-rounded creative person.
Yeah, you can just tell the artist by how. If you like to create, we are creators.
Yeah,
and that like separates us from one lane people. We're not bare minimum people. We are. Let's have fun. Let's create every way we can create.
Well, that's the crazy thing, like, because I remembered it's called Cannabis Dream. That was the original name.
That's
of
it.
the
Cannabis
song.
Dream.
It popped in my head. Cannabis Dream.
That's it. It was at the tip of my tongue.
I know.
But to me, it's the Marijuambies theme song.
The Marijuambies theme song.
The theme song to the movie.
Well, I definitely want to direct people for sure to go to the Marijuambies, the movie page right now. I mean, you 6.7. I think you're trying to get to 10K. Let's fucking boom. Let's boom that up. There. Let's get to 10K. I love this meme. This meme had me laughing so fucking hard. Courtney's fake ass, and then of course check it. Look at it. This photo. Oh my god, that's so. It's a great fucking photo. Yeah. I'm so pumped for this. I'm pumped for what you guys are doing. This premiere is going to be insane. I know. One of the things we talked about when we got in here is we're all wearing Marijuambies shirt except for the guy that directed the movie. I got my We Are Media hat. I kind of double dip like you. That's my boy. Me and Kerry are both over here. We knew we were going to be on camera today, didn't we, Kerry?
Man, I'm telling you, I whipped it out.
I had one. It was a little tight on me this morning, so I went ahead and swapped it out.
That sounds crazy to me. You've lost so much weight, dude. You look good.
I'm actually gaining it back.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man.
It's sitting at that freaking editing at the thing all day. Macking. Dude.
You know, I listened to this guy one time. It was like some inspirational stuff, and he was like, "You're gonna have seasons of your life." He was like, "When my money is good, you'll usually see me get a little chubby.
Yeah.
You know, when this happens, I'm fit, and you know, sometimes you just have to. Balance isn't always acquirable.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to just put your focus in different places. So." I wanted to beat myself up a little bit, like, damn, man, I'm kind of taking some steps back, but at the same time, I'm taking steps forward in other places. So maybe when this movie's done and things like that, and I can finally kind of settle in, then I'll be able to get super fit again. Because I love that, dude. I love looking down. I had a pack and stuff. I was like, this is so cool.
Not a 6-pack, just 1 pack. I'm just kidding. Because I had a pack, baby.
It was like a 4.5 pack.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. And that bottom one was stubborn as fuck. Didn't want to crease.
Stubborn, but you can see a little bit of it when the light hit.
You were getting buff there for a minute. I was like, damn, man, nobody's going to fuck with him on set.
It was great, man. You could see my weight fluctuate through the movie, too. It's like at one point, I'm like super ripped, and the next point, I'm like, my belly's sticking out. You know, I was going through some things for a couple months, okay?
Okay. Well, we were talking about movies. This is obviously a stoner. There's a lot of great stoner movies. We talked about the last time you were on. But one of the things I saw this and it reminded me of Marijuambies. Francis Ford Coppola allegedly smoked a ton of weed on the set of Megalopolis. He would often just sit in his trailer for hours on end, wouldn't talk to anybody, was often smoking marijuana. Hours and hours would go by without anything being filmed. Does this feel like it's part of your guys' life?
How many days did we do that? We would sit there and be like, dude, it's been 3 hours. We haven't got anything shot yet.
Oh, shit.
And we're like rushing and everything.
And we'd always like, well, wouldn't be Marijuambies.
We have a way to justify it each time. Well, it is a weed movie, right? I actually don't even smoke anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm an imposter.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's the imposter syndrome because you stop smoking and you're doing an epic stoner movie. What are you talking about?
I know, man. I wrote it high, though, so if that helps.
So
It's okay. It works for future.
Can we do a quick shout out to the person who did makeup or the people that did makeup on the show?
Oh, yes, please, man. Unreal Nightmares. My friend Eddie, it's his business. He has a plethora of people there for his haunted house business that do makeup, and we kind of bartered for it, actually. So in return of me going out there shooting their commercials and their promo videos, because he also has a landscaping business, I go out there and do that for them. In return, they let us use the spot, and they did our makeup for us.
Wow.
And it was so cool. And then one of the guys that worked there actually did our cover, and he did it as fan art. And I seen what he was doing, and I said, that's fucking sick, dude. Can I do this and this and this and this?
Talking about this thing?
Yes.
Okay, let me pull this up for people.
And
to
I'm
see.
like, it wasn't all like that, but he had this perfect concept just like that, and I'm like, we need to add this and this and this and this and this can be our cover.
Yeah, because you put Easter eggs in it. It's very Easter eggy. Like I know that from the small amount of things that you can see the hot dog, the glizzy back there.
You see Waldo in there.
Yeah,
the lightsaber.
Yeah. I mean,
there's shit on my shoe. That's an Easter egg, actually.
Oh shit.
I see Waldo. Yeah, I was like, "Where's Waldo?" Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
is he on this? Oh no, he's not here. I was checking.
There's a dick in there.
There's a penis.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That's cool.
I did it like the old Disney movie.
The old Disney.
Yeah, I was like, man, if I'm gonna do a movie, I'm definitely doing it like Disney. I'm putting a dick in there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's the glizzy.
Check it out, guys. Seriously, Marijuambies. Go. I keep telling people, go like the page because you need to. It needs. We're trying to get that shit to 10K. Let's push it. Push.
10K. That'd be awesome, man.
I mean, this is 6.7K is crazy for a movie.
It's not bad for a movie that isn't released yet.
For all organic too.
Yeah, it's all organic. We didn't pay for any promo. These are just friends inviting people and us pushing it to the max and stuff like that. So I mean, for a movie that's unreleased and an indie film at that, I'm so grateful for the 6.7K. I do have my aspirations a little higher than that.
Yeah, let's get it up there.
I think it's going to move. Yeah, I think it's going to move. We already sold out 150 tickets for the private screening, right?
In what? Less than 24 hours?
24 hours.
Well, I only wanted to do 100 people for the private screening.
Yeah.
That sold out in 2.5 hours.
Oh, wow.
That just blows my fucking mind.
Mine too, man. I was like, I went to take a shower and I came back to check on ticket sales. It was almost gone. I was like,
oh shit.
What, dude? I was like, let's add 50 more seats.
Yeah.
And those were gone almost immediately. I'm like,
and you're going to do more before you release it to
one more. I'm only going to do one more.
Okay.
One more premiere, and I'm leaning towards December 21st.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to do one more premiere. We're going to see how this goes. I think I'm going to use the same venue, but I want to make sure that everybody's respectful to their spot and stuff, because we're going to get a little ratchet in there.
What's the name of the venue?
The Maryland Rose Center. Shout out to the Maryland Rose Center for having us there.
That's awesome.
They are such a cool creative spot. There are a lot of cool people. People can go there. You can you can post your artwork there. You can rent the spot for music videos. They have a haunted house in the basement. Shit. They do a lot of creative things there, and they have been such a pillar for the creative people in the city.
Hell yeah.
And we really appreciate the Maryland Rose
You
Center.
need those things, man.
Dude,
you really do.
Man.
They're so important.
So important. And they were like gung-ho for us on the movie premiere. My dude Amox running the sound for us that night and all that. So it's like everybody came in and, hey, let me help you do this. Let me help you here. And I want to put this here. I want to do this. And I want to do that. And nobody's like asking for anything. I'm like, can I pay you? And they're like, no.
Nobody. I think most people I've talked to, like, they're so excited just to be a part of it. I think people really, like, when I was talking about the buzz earlier, I really think people think, like, when I talk to people about it, they're like, there's something, this is big. I really think that if something doesn't happen for this, I would put money on it.
I'm about to cry now. I can't wait till the premiere. I'm
so excited for it.
I've worked so hard on this, and I've wanted to give up so many times, and I wanted to throw in the towel. I don't know how many times, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing this for. And we just kept working, and it just seems like it's the people that are involved in it kept pushing me, because if it was just me, I would have quit.
Oh yeah.
But it's like everybody that kind of stood behind me, like, this is really for them. I kept going for everyone else. So
well, we love you, and we're so happy that this dream has come true. Because that's a big deal, man. Writing something, having a concept for something, working on something, getting the people involved, kind of making every scene work. That's fucking tough. I will tell people and I've never done something at this scale, so I'm just talking from a small perspective. Even just trying to find the right locations can be it can make or break things, and the fact that you guys were able to do that it's a testament to you as a person and how much people respect and appreciate you and the way you treat people. And then on top of it, like, more than anything, people trust your vision and the thing that you've done here. And so I think it takes a village, and it takes a creative village, and honestly, it takes the person at the helm has to be respected. So shout out one more time. I'm gonna fucking do it again. We're gonna have so many round of applause in this. People are gonna be like, God damn, this crowd's insane, dude.
I love it.
It's like the Tonight Show or something, man.
They pay to be here.
Yeah, they do. They pay to be here. There's a whole crowd. You guys can. We talk about
live studio.
There is a secret. Yeah, so I love that. I love the concept that this is going to be like a buddy. It's a buddy, like not a buddy cop, but a buddy stoner movie.
I like to call it a stoner ZOM-COM.
There you go. ZOM-COM. I like that. ZOM-COM.
I like it.
Yeah,
that's a good one, dude. I like that. So are you a huge fan of Kodak Max film, or is that just a cool?
No, it was. I was telling him it was at one of these gas stations in Greensburg where I was, and I was like, oh, it's going to be some weird overpriced NASCAR hat.
Yeah.
And he only wanted like $7 for it. I was like,
hell yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I
threw it
liked
on
the
there.
Kodak Max film. I didn't initially know it was a NASCAR hat. And I was like, all right.
I mean, it's perfect when you're in a, when you're
Whoever
in a
drives
movie.
for Kodak Max films, man.
I think it's Kodak Black. He
Yeah,
drives
Kodak Black.
Yeah, he drives for Kodak Max.
Yeah, I think he's a little busy right now.
Oh, man.
I know
Busy
there's
getting high.
I will say this is one thing. Young Thug's free.
Oh, my-
I'm very excited about Young Thug being free. I had to bring this up because Brian was going to be in here. He and I like to goof about this back and forth.
he loves Young Thug.
Dude, I feel like sometimes Brian and I troll each other so much. Sometimes I feel like he might actually be mad at me. I'm like, I think Brian's
Might
mad
be
at
in the
me.
moment.
I'm like, please don't be mad.
I guess,
I made a joke. I was like, I'm pretty sure Brian hates me forever because I made a joke. But like, I thought like in my head, I'm like, you know that this is also how people treat me as well, right?
Yeah.
Because like I'll make a joke on Facebook and then they'll be like, oh, well, where's my set that you said you were going to edit for me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, guys, I can make a fucking joke in 30 seconds. It will take me an hour and a half to watch your set and make the right. So I made that joke on your shit and you're like, motherfucker. And I was like, God damn it,
I don't even
pissed
remember
Brian
what it
off.
was.
I know, it was something stupid. You're like, pretend to be me in the comments. And I was like, I have all this editing to do. Also
see
me,
how much
here's
he
a
loves
joke. I love the guy. I
You
do.
can
Look
see
at
how
me.
much
I'm
he
fucking
loves you
decked
because
out.
He has held on to this. He's like, man, I think Brian is mad.
Oh, I was like, when he comes in here, I'm going to bring it up on the podcast because I want him to know that I meant it as a joke of both of us.
You know, full transparency, I do have mood disorders, man.
Wow.
So,
well, I also messaged you on Facebook, and you didn't even read it and mess with. I'm like, yeah, he's definitely mad at me.
I couldn't get it in the moment. I don't
like,
remember though.
Jordan's like, I'm going to reach out to book this. I was like, he might tell you no. I don't know. I might have pissed him off. I was like,
no.
It's like, I love the guy. He's such a great guy.
But love, man.
Yeah.
Just know that. Even if I do get upset in the moment with anything, I realize that I do this thing called splitting.
Yeah.
Where it's like people are on a pedestal or they're in shit. And I realize that sometimes, and sometimes I just have to separate myself and remember that it's not the people, it's the circumstances sometimes, or it's the things that piss me off. It's never the people. So if I ever get upset about like something that's said, I'm only upset about the thing that's said. I try not to be upset about the person because there's so many good things, like especially you. There's so many good things I like about you. So many great things that I value. Like I would, if I was upset about a thing you said, I would keep it at that one thing and never charge it to your heart or your personality. Or
good, because I was a little concerned for a minute. I was like, man, I think I just fucked up a friendship with a guy I like and I admire. I'm like, that sucks. And things like that can happen in the moment anyway. I wasn't going to bring it up, and then I was like, I'll fucking say it because I want him to know that I love him and I care about him, and I was just joking. And I meant it as a dig at myself as well, which is why I was like, damn, man. And I think I posted in the comments, like, bro, I want you to know this was kind of meant to me too. Like, this is because I get the same shit. People don't realize you're a person, that you're not one thing. You're not the edit. You're not the one thing that you want. You're not the joke. You're a multifaceted person. That day could have been a day where you got in a fight with your old lady, or maybe, you stepped on a Lego and you're like, fuck this day. Like, it could be anything, man. And so I'm like, man, I hope I didn't upset him. So I was happy that you guys were making it in here.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I think that's part. But that's part of the internet.
I never charged it to your heart, man.
Hell yeah. Dude.
This was cute. Now we can circle jerk.
You and I have done this. He and I sat at a Starbucks and almost cried in each other's face one time because we were so mad at each other.
Yeah,
it happened.
I seen you guys mad at each other not long ago. I stayed out of that.
That was all jokes.
That was
all jokes.
Yeah, that was a joke.
It was cap. It was cap.
He got moved to second shift and couldn't be at the mic, so we wanted to make a joke where, like, well, I guess he's suspended. That's why you couldn't be there, not because you going. It was funny, dude. Well, like, there were so many Easter eggs that he put in that were like little jokes, and then I was like, it was funny. If you want to, at one point he was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. I'm actually getting, this actually hurts my feelings. It was all the other people that were like chiming in. We're like, damn, man, these people are picking sides, man. We thought people were going to be like Switzerland. Nobody, people are like, nah, fuck that Jordan. He's like, no, fuck that Jordan.
That shit for real.
Battle of the Jordans.
The battle of the
I think I wrote Courtney and was like, bro, what the fuck is going on, dude? And I think she told me that it was all bullshit. But I'm like, I think she's just trying to keep the peace. They seem for real.
We were going to make it into something bigger. Like, it was going to end up being like a debate or a vote sort of thing. But it got so big that we were just like, yo, we're just fucking around.
You guys made the big poster thing on the Kokomo Press and was like, you suspended for like a week.
Dude, I made a whole fake like masthead that it was so dumb. Like, we're good. I feel like we gave it away. We even did, like, Courtney filmed like a secret video of me and Brian arguing over it, like, and like we released it like TMZ style. It was so stupid. Like, I thought most people would get it, but like sometimes with the algorithm, you only see parts of things. You don't get to see Facebook. Like, to fuck with shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
Kind of got to nitpick.
I got a really important question, Kerry. Okay, this film comes out. It does great. Everything's fine.
Don't say it.
What's your next step, man?
Oh,
what are you trying to do?
That's good.
What did you think I was going to say? What's your next step, man? Because I'm excited for you to work and stuff, but I want to see more of you.
Yeah, overall, the big thing is, really do some more music stuff. And obviously anything that we have planned in the future, I'm really excited to do more things with Brian. And
yeah.
But my big plan, and has been for years now, is traveling. So I'm really trying to focus on getting.
He's always said that too.
Travel around.
He wants to get up and go.
Where do you want to go? Where's the next place?
Life's so short, man. The world, we're all here. It blows my mind how few people. I mean, it obviously starts with. I've seen a lot of the United States already, but it's going to start with the places I haven't seen in the United States, like Southwest, and things like that first, and then. Probably like Mexico, anywhere I could drive first.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you what, if Marijuambies blows up, first thing I'm doing is buying Kerry a big ass RV.
There we go.
That's the very first thing I'm doing.
There we go. Shit, man.
Yeah. Get Kerry an RV.
I know him too.
Hashtag get
Kerry an RV.
To donate to Kerry's RV.
Oh man,
the Reggie vehicle, the RV.
But no, I'm just I've been along for the ride, supporting my buddy, man. Like it's been we created it together and stuff, but 80% of fucking what's been done wouldn't have been done without him. Doing the push, a lot of it, writing basically all of it, doing all, pulling everybody together, having the army behind him. I was just there like everyone else, supporting it, you know, for it being his first major film and things like that. And that's
but again, it wouldn't even be made without you. So
but I mean,
that's just sometimes. We all got to play our roles, and I think you played a bigger role than you know. Yeah. Sometimes mentally, it's you need somebody to stand by your side. You need to. Yeah. Well, what fun is it alone when you can't bring your friends along? You know what I mean? So
absolutely. That's what makes it sweet, is just because. Like you're saying, 13 years, man.
It was so good on film. It really showed that we were friends on film, because we could. You know how hard it is when you work with somebody you don't know and stuff, and you can't look them in the eyes as well. And you can't really yell at them. Like me and Kerry know each other, so I can look dead at him and be like, "Shut the fuck up," and it's okay. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that with everyone. So it was so comfortable in those situations. Kerry he did a lot more, and he's gonna tell you guys.
I think that's how we all feel. It's probably a little bit of the imposter syndrome too, because you're on you did the work, like it happened, bro. You were there. Like I saw you guys came to Kokomo, right? We had that one scene where I'd ran the sound, and then I think Maddie helped with the camera. That's the first time I ever met you, and I was like, this guy is great in person. You were very funny, and I think that's part of it, man. Not only is it that you guys are friends, but you genuinely both have like a great sense of humor. And are able to work off each other in a way where it's like yes and I think that's important in these situations where even if you know the script, there's almost like a tone that you have to be able to friends have that you have to be able to nail. Exactly. And a lot of these films, when you watch them, you're like, I don't think these guys even fucking know each other. Like look, here's a good example. Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in 21 Jump Street, 22. That is not good if they're not friends. Like you can tell they actually are friends. Yeah. Like they like each other and they're cool. I feel like in that situation with you two, if you didn't have that, it would be a disconnect with the crowd. Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I ended up acting in it too, because I was like on this big debate because I wrote it for us. It was just it wasn't. I didn't plan on making it a big movie release or anything. It was more like I need to write what I know. I need to get this writing down. It was kind of a self-help thing. Like, if I want to be a creator, I need to finish something. Yeah. So I wrote it, and they're like, write what you know. I wrote my buddy in it, my other friends in it, and I wrote some fun stuff that I really like. And then it came out, I'm like, well, this is actually pretty fucking good, dude. We need to actually film this. And I'm like, it's shunned upon to write, direct, and act in it. It seems a bit egotistical, but that's not what it was about. It was more about I wrote it with me in mind. I wrote it with Kerry in mind. Like it wouldn't have worked any other way. If it was somebody else playing me, it wouldn't have been the same movie.
Dibs. I'm sorry, but I know what you're saying.
And
I want to play in the biopic.
There was a point when, me and Kerry were kind of arguing during the production. I'm like, do we gotta recast him? And it was like the worst time of my life, because I'm like, this movie's gonna fucking not even be the same without it.
Yeah,
true.
It's like it's gonna lose a lot of the chemistry. It's gonna lose a lot of the love. So, luckily, we kissed and made up.
I like to hear that.
Yeah,
It's funny.
Do you have that on
even just
film?
how things were wrote, like in the script. It's just it could be something wrote so simple, like as like a line or a scene, but we knew exactly how to, like what to do to make it,
Yeah.
and then what the scene needed to do.
It's that natural chemistry.
Without all
Dude,
that.
the whole movie's pretty good. There's just one part in there that I do not like. There is one particular.
Hey, you know, we tried our best to sell that.
Yeah, I'm
scene.
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
dude.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't you
My
guys
bad.
at all. Full transparency. It's
talking
the
about.
very first zombie scene.
Yeah.
The very first time you see a zombie, I am just not thrilled with that scene.
Yeah.
No.
It might be interesting. You might put that in there and it might be people's favorite scene. That's kind of
Yeah,
how
it's not
weird
gonna
that
be.
it's not going to be. No.
Okay.
It's definitely not my favorite scene. Like there's some funny aspect to it, but I think it just kind of missed the mark on that one part. But if you could hit 95% of a movie,
Yeah.
like I'm not saying we're gonna hit 95% movie. If you could hit 80% of a movie, you freaking killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So if I miss just a little spot and it's like still tells the story enough,
Yeah.
and we can get over that hump. The only problem is it's the very first zombie scene.
Yeah.
Like the other zombie scenes are all fucking amazing. I love them. I'm like, why can we swap these out? But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like
It was just the
thematically
way
or
we
like
had to do it.
Yeah, narratively.
The filming, the sound, we had to do a lot of ADR.
Yeah.
There was just a lot going on. Shout out my dude Donovan. He was the first zombie.
Hell yeah. Do better, Donovan. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, Donovan's not
It wasn't
an actor,
Donovan.
but he is like, he's a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
And I did write him in the movie, and the stuff that happens to him is kind of like an exaggerated version of shit that happened to him in real life. So it's like, he had to do it.
Yeah.
And he's just not an actor, dude. But he was happy to be a part of it. And I was happy to have him. I still wouldn't change him.
Yeah. We had that happen. We've dealt with that.
yeah.
We had a whole skit that we had, and we had a guy that had supposed to do a part, and then the last minute he backed out, so we had to put somebody else in it. And the guy that did it, appreciate him so much for showing up.
Not an actor.
Not an actor. And it was like
Not an actor.
like very robotic. It didn't sell the scene very well. I have full confidence that you guys are going to make that. Honestly, with what I've seen so far, if one little scene it doesn't feel as perfect as you wanted it to mentally and where you originally had it, I don't think people are going to notice. I think if people don't watch this, they probably won't even fucking be able to tell.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I think you're gonna kill the edit.
Yeah, it just worries me just because it's that first initial zombie, because they're going to wait for the buildup of the zombies. And then they see the first initial one, and they're like, I hope these zombies ain't all like this. And like,
I mean,
I
maybe
think
it just
that's it.
shows a story of evolution that they evolved very, very quickly or something.
I would
like it
also like
almost.
to give a sorry to cut you
You
off,
good.
but let me do it before.
We're back to
It's a light and everything.
It's all right. We'll be all right.
I want to, before I forget, I do want to give a shout out to Brandon Sexton. Do you guys know him?
I've heard that name.
He
Man.
is from Kokomo, I do believe. I had a friend that was doing one of the zombies, and I'm pretty sure his daughter got sick the night before. We had to be there, and this had to happen that day because how we had it all set up. I don't want to give too much away.
Huge day. Like,
Huge day.
for
I
the
mean,
movie.
and I didn't find out until like 11:30 at night, and we had to get on the road at like 9 in the morning. So I'm like, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Like he had the outfit and everything we needed. So we're like on this hunt, and Brandon Sexton saved the fucking day, dude.
Shout
He
out
is-
Brandon.
From Kokomo. He came there.
God damn it.
one.
Sorry, that's the wrong.
That's the wrong one.
There we go. Sorry.
He showed up and he did an amazing job. And I mean, he showed up last minute. He had the outfit we needed.
Hell
He
yeah.
did a great job. He was great to work with.
Yeah.
Like, and I really wanted to give him a shout. Shout out everybody that's
Yeah.
in the film. Everybody I missed, all the little characters, all the side characters, everything that I missed. Thank you guys for everything. I just wanted to make sure that I shouted him out for coming in so much clutch. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Pause, but
He
yeah.
saved us. He saved us. Pause. He definitely saved us.
This is his fault. I used to never do this, but he got me thinking. I actually paused you earlier. If you watch this back, I paused you and I was just like pause, like real quiet, because you said something. You're like, everything was just coming at me, and I was like, pause. You said something like that.
I love it because I do them all day. I'm a very much that's what she said pause kind of guy.
Yeah, that's what she said used to be. Pause is like the new
all the
one.
time, dude. In the most inappropriate moments too, and I can't help it. I'm like, that's what she said. And we're like, dude, we're at a school.
Yeah. Well, there are she's here. Yeah, she might have said it. All right, let's not be crazy. No, I saw that. I wanted to bring this up too. This is random. We'll kind of a reset here, but one of the things about stoners we all know is stoners will make a pipe out of anything. Like, that's a fact, right? We all know that. Well, here's one that popped up on my shit that I had to bring for the show here.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yes, sir.
No,
yes.
bro.
I hope this isn't used.
Yeah, that's what I was about to think. I hope you didn't fuck that first. Oh my God, you a nasty
Stoners will turn anything into a pipe, yeah? Is that the truth? Or?
Oh, that is the truth, but that's pushing it, man.
Interesting.
Yeah, wow. I hope he bought that.
I bet
just
it would
for
hit
the
good.
gag.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I hope it's used.
You hope it's
I don't even care if it's his.
Yeah. Well, the way the video was set up at first, I thought it was like a video of him going to be making out with it. Like, I thought it was like a lips one and he was doing a joke. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh no, he's about to he's smoking that. It's funny because it's not even like it definitely has the ability, but it's like, it's so like squishy in there. Have you guys ever owned one of those? You ever seen one of those in real life?
No, dude. I wanted one for years. I just never.
Carry a fleshlight and an RV. Hashtag get carry a fleshlight.
He has the fleshlight in it. It's like on the bed with an extra little bow
on it.
Just a box with a bow.
No.
He gets in there and he's walking there with this girl and he's like, I need you to get out. It's time for me. That's awesome.
Leave me be.
Leave me be. Leave me be. No, it's funny, dude. I was like, so in my life, obviously foilies, people use like cans. I've seen people.
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing you've ever seen somebody smoke reefer out of?
Well, when I was in prison, we would make blunts out of coffee, and you can like take coffee grounds and like put it with like little sheets of the worst paper ever and make blunts out of it.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty fucking strange.
Yeah, that
I
is
was like,
wild.
smoking coffee blunts. I like coffee. I'm good with it.
I'd smoke it.
Yeah.
Is there
anything weird?
Bad. Except you'd have like the blunts would be like 0.2.
Yeah.
They
wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, in prison it was the worst. But I did find, like, since it's been a while and they won't kill me now, I did find the stash of weed roaches in the shower. Oh. And I used to clean the showers at night. Oh, shit. Right? And I was on cleaning duty, so I would get to do it all by myself. I found their stash. I used to fucking blow down in there. I used to take this stuff and smoke every night.
All right, we're back in. You said you don't smoke anymore. Okay, you're back good because you're smoking roaches that you found in prison. You're back in.
Yeah, I was risking it all, my boy.
Oh man, dropping the roach is a lot better than dropping the soap. I'll tell you that much. What about you? What's the weirdest thing? Anything you can think of?
We've made some cool gravity bongs before.
Yeah. That's like I feel like that's such a Midwest thing, right?
Probably.
My brother, I used to always come downstairs. We had a basement in the house, and we used to come down there and just find the weird, like the gravity bongs. Like what did he make? Like the top of a gallon of milk, and like a bucket, and like a hose attached. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah, those were normal.
Can we just smoke like a foil here?
Smoke out of apples.
Anything you've seen weird out there? You've personally partaked in, Kerry?
I mean, I've made like an apple one before, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Feels healthy.
The gravity bongs. I've done one out of like a pool before.
Yeah,
it was one of those big. Yeah, it was one of the big like extra heavy duty plastic jugs. It was cut in half,
like the coin jugs.
Yeah, like the coin jugs.
We made leaf blower bongs.
Sure.
Yeah.
What?
Check the movie.
It's in the shit.
Fucking movie.
That's awesome.
Can we play the slow motion clip? I got it on there.
I missed that.
It's on the page.
Which one? Let me see if I can go find it.
Yeah, if you go to the page and to the Marijuambies the movies page.
Ooh.
Oh, that's me. Look at me right up in your story.
Told you that's how much I love you. That you always pop up first on my shit.
I love it.
So it's like we definitely show love as often as we can. Let me see.
You might have
this
to
one?
hit to go to the videos.
Oh, let's go to videos. Let me see if it's even gonna pop up on here. Let's
I don't post a lot on there, so it might. You'll see.
It's only showing me photos. I don't know why it's not showing me videos. All right. Thanks a lot, Facebook.
Yeah, you might have to just scroll down, but it'd be worth looking at.
Well, see what happened there?
You got to see this bong.
Let's find this thing, man. This is crazy. It's the red Sparta. There it is.
Oh, there it
is.
is.
There we go.
Yeah, there they are, right there.
That's what would happen without you, honestly.
Let me see.
That's me just
That's what would happen without you, honestly.
At the last day.
You know, so when you go home tonight, don't cry from a dopamine crash.
I'm gonna cry.
Love you, bro. You killed it. Good job, bro. That's it. Let's go.
Is that it?
Yeah, that wasn't the slow motion scene from the movie, but that was me. That was the bong though.
That was the bong.
Yeah, that was the bong. So that was our fighting. There it is.
Is that
it?
Go, that one right
one?
there.
Hell yeah. We can use this song, right?
Probably not.
No.
Look at the bong.
I'm gonna turn the music down just in case we can't use that. I'm not sure if that's a song.
No, we can't use it.
Okay, let's not. Hell yeah, I can see. Look at the Sean.
Look at his bong.
What the fuck?
That's our buddy.
Is that not Sean?
Quentin.
No, that's Quinn.
All black people look like. Sorry, just kidding. I always have to.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I think you can say that now.
I can. I can.
I
It's just
mean,
Trump's
I don't know if
America.
you
I can say
should,
whatever I
but
want.
yeah,
now.
that one.
It's just Trump's America, so I can do what I want.
No, that sounds.
No, every episode I have with Brian, he's always giving me like a fuck. Why'd you say that? I'm a comedian. People
canceled.
Comedy. I just joke.
You can't get canceled.
I saw your post about trying to get canceled. We'll get you there.
Yeah, I'm not
just
big enough
hit
to
me
get
up.
canceled yet.
Oh, you are.
I just be saying dumb shit. For
We've been
nothing.
canceled, dude.
Yeah.
We're not that big, but we've been canceled. So.
It actually helped us.
happens. It actually helps you. In the
See,
long run.
that's
Usually does if you do it right.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane Gillis.
Yeah, didn't he get
Tony
canceled from
Hinchcliffe.
like Saturday Night Live?
Yeah. And then
Tony
Then
Hinchcliffe
they wanted
was
him back
pushing
and he
it.
turned them down.
He did it at the wrong time. There's a time and a place. my boy.
amazing. Excellent. He just drives me crazy.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Dude.
Another amazing set by Ari Matty. It's like, oh, come on, dude.
I love him.
He's
I love
great,
him
but he
too,
also
dude.
drives me crazy.
Yeah, I love
He drives me
him. He's
crazy.
so
The
funny.
talent's just there. It's
Oh,
just-
yeah.
He's so witty. He's so good, fast.
He is. He's quick as shit.
Yeah,
I just don't.
like Tony
I
Hinchcliffe.
think the thing that drives me crazy about him is the platitudes. That amazing, awesome. It's like, come on, dude, that was a good minute, but come on, let's chill a little bit. Like we can pump the brakes there. But he loves his guys.
Absolutely incredible.
Have you guys ever made any big mistakes along the way? I mean, obviously, you talked a little bit about a scene that you're like, you wish would. But is there anything along the way that you were like, man, I got to fix this part in some way that you're like, fuck, I wish I could have done this. Is there anything in particular you're like, man, if I'd have known this at the beginning, here's something I would have done differently?
A lot.
Is there a lot?
Oh, a lot. There's too many to pinpoint.
Yeah.
I would have shaved my face before we started the movie.
Yeah.
And to where I didn't have to maintain the same facial hair for a year and a half.
I like that. That's a good one.
Well,
because
I
that
can't
was-
grow a beard, so we're good.
I think we talked about this on a previous episode, which is hilarious. It came up again. That's awesome. Well, I don't know if you guys saw, there's a huge movie getting ready to release in December. No, we're not talking about Marijuambies. We are excited about that release in November here. But Wicked, you guys heard about Wicked?
Yeah.
So
Taking all the kids to see.
they apparently released this doll, and on the back of the doll, they put on some information. You'd almost miss it if you didn't pay attention, but www.wicked.com is actually a pornography website.
No way.
Oh, no shit.
So what it's imagining is happening right now is they thought like, okay, we're going to get the rights to wicked.com. We're just going to buy it outright. What they didn't realize is it's a gigantic pornography company. They're not going to give that away. Yeah. So they put it on there before knowing if they could for sure buy it, thinking, oh, we're going to get it. And then they weren't able to get it. So now there's dolls out there with
Recall.
porn. I know they got a
Is that
fucking
a Disney movie?
Yeah, it's
Sue
like
the
a
shit out
get
of
them.
They'll sue somebody so fast.
It might be Mattel and not Disney. I know Mattel's the one's going to get in trouble. They're the ones.
Can
like
you go
Barbie.
back to that Barbara Streisand looking ass doll?
That's
Yeah, it was
Ariana,
creepy looking.
Ariana Grande.
That is not Ariana Grande.
It's my birthday.
This is what Jordan sees in his dreams at night before he goes.
That does kind of look like Ariana Grande.
Okay, it's better as you get closer, but I swear to God, that was Barbara Streisand from a distance.
That's
Well, I mean, the
wild.
original Broadway version was like Kristen Chenoweth, she's an insane singer. She played that role, and I don't know if I'm trying to think of what she's been on, but she's been in a ton of random movies. But she's a great singer. And then the Adinza Menzel, the funny name that fucking John Travolta fucked up at the Oscars or whatever. You guys remember that, where he was like,
We look
Adele
like
Mazim. He couldn't say her fucking name. No, it was like a viral moment. That's why. But anyway, she actually played the evil witch. So it was like two big singers. She ended up being like, let it go. She's that girl. Yeah, she's the one that sings that. Yeah, I think this movie's going to be huge.
I think it's going to be big too.
I don't think it's going to do the Cats version of the movie. You know, Cats ended up.
All the trailers I've seen so far look pretty incredible.
Dude, I mean, they did the one with Franco, that, you know, the Great and Powerful Oz or whatever, and that was cool. But this one is like straight up out of Broadway and shit. So
yeah,
some of the songs are crazy. Is there anything you guys ever think of maybe going the route of Joker 2 and doing Marijuambies 2 as a full musical, since, you know, you got some talented singers in the cast?
Full musical. I know at one point, didn't we talk about doing some scene on the neck, like some sort of a singing dance scene?
We did a funny. we did do a funny parody of one of our scenes where we sung it to each other, which was ridiculously stupid. We were so stupid, and I listened to it afterwards. It was more cringe than funny.
We were like moving back and forth within the shadows of the scene, like coming out.
You have to commit to something. Like, you have to commit fully. You know what I mean?
If you guys do get the singing bug, we do have our upcoming holiday special coming. So I'm just saying, if you want to get the cast of Marijuambies together and you guys
do some jingling,
we can throw it on the special.
I want to do it to where how they do like the Marvel Broadway things, where it's like the people look ridiculous. Not even like them at all. Like, I want somebody like that. Like, I get played by like a big Asian dude or something.
Yo, what up? I hope you're enjoying this episode of the Kokomo Press Podcast. We're going to get you right back in it. But first, I had to colonize Jordan's desk for a minute to tell you that we're going to be immigrating into Logansport, Indiana. November 23rd, we're going to be at the Science Project Brewing Company. It's going to be myself, Jordan Danger Grainger, Brian Allen West, Max Haddad, Sean D, and Julie Heckman, as satire is in the air, bro. Yo, it's going to be a fun night. I hope that you come out. You can get tickets at kokomopress.shop. You can also check the QR code right here, bro. It's November 23rd, Logansport, Indiana, at the Science Project Brewing Company.
Well, I want to plug a couple things real quick before I forget. We do have our an upcoming comedy show in Logansport, Indiana. Satire is in the air. It's on Saturday, November 23rd. Doors open at 7 p.m. Shows at 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at kokomopress.shop right now. $12, 2-item minimum. Hit that QR code below. You're going to see myself, Hypocrisy Jones, Brian Allen West, Max Haddad, Sean D, and the wonderful Julie Heckman out of Fort Wayne. She's going to be headlining. If you've been to one of our shows before, you've seen her before, check us out at Science Project Brewing Company in Logansport, Indiana. It's going to be fun. And then we do have this guy as well. I got to plug this one. The In Your House party. The man, Hypocrisy Jones here. Tell him about it, brother.
Yeah, so we have the In Your House house party on November 30th at Our House Records, 109 East Sycamore Street. It's from 2 to 5 p.m. We're just going to be celebrating and having some fun with wrestling. We have live music. We're going to be shooting a live podcast there, giving you guys our predictions for Survivor Series that is that night. We're also going to give you the opportunity to come in costume. But the biggest thing here is that we have a shit ton of prizes. So if you come hang out with us at the house party, it's $5 to get in. Your $5 gets you a raffle and a chance to win some of our big prizes that we have. We just announced yesterday, as it was on the In Your House party, one of our big gets is a signed Kurt Angle Funko Pop.
Okay,
that you can win.
I'll be there in costume.
There you go. That you can win.
Just signed?
Yeah, it's signed.
And that's
my
House Records?
Yep.
Hill House Records, downtown Kokomo, Indiana.
Just for our audience, them are the people's record store that made the theme song to Marijuambies.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This is all themed in plug. This isn't random plugs. These are all people that are part of this.
No, it's awesome. I'm excited.
It's the community, bro, and the community really brought that together. I don't know if you see all the sponsors that I got on the flyer there, but whether it's Kim the Chemist, whether it's Wrestle Arts Wrestling, whether it's AWR, and I know you know them because you're good friends with Gary Emmett.
AWR Gary?
Yeah, Gary.
My boy. That's my dog.
I know you got ties there. So like we got House of Heat, Kokomo Toys, Cooper's Pub, Brent McLean, the barber, my lovely wife Kim the Chemist. We have so many fucking gifts and stuff to give out. Like it's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we want to make it big.
Yeah.
It's only $5 too. I can't believe $5.
Hit me that date one more time.
November 30th.
Hell yeah.
2 to 5.
Oh, I'm double booked on November 30th.
Yeah, triple book now. Come on. I'm just kidding.
What time is it?
2 to 5.
2 to 5. I know, right? One of those things, man. You're busy, man. We didn't expect you to be able to make it to small town.
I
Kokomo.
always miss these events up here, and I really want to come out to one.
It's okay.
point.
We're planning on having more of these. We're centralizing these around WWE pay-per-views. So like the house party is on November 30th again, because that night is Survivor Series pay-per-view. And if you come to the house party, we might let you know where we're going to be watching it at. If you guys want to come watch it together, I can't announce stuff because of legalities and bullshit. But but you can come watch it with us. But we're planning on having more of these, and we're trying to get down in the Indianapolis area. So
might get one closer to
yeah.
Make it easier.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, sounds fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. I'm excited. It's the first time it's something that's brand new. We've never done Kokomo Press in your house together, kind of working together, doing this thing. And then obviously Outhouse Records and just like all family people. And it's like, that's what's important. And then on top of it, so much red tape that you've had to like navigate. So I want to give a shout out to Bell here for absolutely working his ass off to make this event happen.
Bell.
He really has.
Hit that applause button.
I know. Yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Killing it, man. I mean, the crazy thing about being connected with so many creative people is the problem you just brought up, which is I can't make everything all the time. It bums me out. Like last night, Outhouse Records, I wanted to go down there and so bad. Two White was performing, and I was like, man, I want to see him. I want to see him live. I was making plans to do it, and then something came up, and I ended up falling through with my kids, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, even when that's like right down there, I'm like, I can almost like throw a football if I was Uncle Rico to there right now. You know what I mean? Over that mountain. But I can't because, I couldn't make it because of that. But it's a bummer, man. I was in there earlier in the day and then couldn't make it back. But we're building a nice little nook here between on Geek Street with Outhouse Records and Cooper's Pubs and a lot, and like the toys and collectibles and a lot of great things going down
That's
there.
Kyle Gibson's spot, right?
No, he's a coterie, which is also a great place. We love the coterie as well. Yeah. I know you guys shot part of that music video. I was in the back. I was in the Superman video. I was in the back of the video with Colton there. I showed up and he was like, "Oh fuck, well, you're gonna be here too." And I was like, "Motherfucker, I'm in the song." It's like I sang some backgrounds in there.
Yeah, shout out to Coterie.
It was great, man. I was like helping him bring stuff. He's like, "You don't have to help me bring stuff in." I was like, "Man, I'm just used to this shit. Let's do it. Let's do it, brother." It's just nice seeing you out there, man. I like when when you think of like the Venn diagram of creative people and it overlaps. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I love that too. Yeah. I always like to pop up with people and all my friends are there. It makes me feel more comfortable too. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I always, sometimes I'm in sketch ass places. But,
oh yeah.
That was my guy's bar. And then, Colton's a good dude. And then you popped up. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm good here.
There's a fun group in there too. Everybody was having a good time. I do have a couple of random things I want to bring up. First one is, Belle, did you see this? Oh. The owner of the Sacramento Kings pulled up to the Raptors game in a "They Not Like Us" t-shirt.
Oh, wow. See, I'm from Sacramento, and that's just how we roll.
Yeah.
I like the petty.
You like the petty?
I like the petty.
You're interested in that part of it?
I think it's harmless petty.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's hurting less than Drake and them dog. What?
I can't, dude. I like when people play into the petty stuff when they're down. I saw this as well. This made me laugh. We were in Muncie a couple weeks ago, and we had this stand-up comedian, the headliner, and he had it was a crazy. Go listen to the podcast we had before, the Green Room podcast. We talked about on there. Here's a picture of me headlining a show at an arcade bar in Bloomington. Patrick Murray in Bloomington. Someone in the audience gave me a cheesy gritty crunch, and I offered bites of it to the audience member. I don't know how comedy works. So it's not just our shows that he does weird shit at.
Okay, cool.
Okay, because there was Galaxy Gas and then a row of people standing in line to take Galaxy Gas at a show. I was like, wow, this is highly illegal.
Galaxy Gas?
Like, remember we used to do like air duster, like nitrous, like air duster?
I didn't
the tanks,
that,
the balloons.
I've never done it either, but it's
nitrous.
I knew friends.
Like the balloons?
Yeah.
Where you like, wah, this is crazy, bro. Like that type of thing. Yeah. It's people doing it at the show.
We
Get rid of our brain cells the old-fashioned way, the way Grandma did it.
I don't know. I was first in line. I don't know.
Grandma did it.
Bell was like,
with Reggie.
I volunteer as tribute. That's what he ran up there and he was like, doo-doo-doo-doo. I was like, this fucking guy.
Reggie grows cells.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So the last time we had Brian on, we asked this question. all-time favorite stoner movie? Do you have one? Obviously, can't say Marijuambies because it's gonna be a cult classic. We all know that. But do you have a stoner movie in mind when you think of this is my stoner movie?
When it's specifically.
For me, I'll throw a bone here. Grandma's Boy for me every time.
That's a great one.
Such a good fucking.
It's amazing. I've watched that 100 times.
Nick
dude.
Swartzen in that is like my favorite ever.
Shit's weak.
Yeah.
I would say either Jay and Silent Bob or Pineapple Express.
Pineapple
probably.
Express. I think both good ones.
Good
Yeah.
choices.
Yeah.
What did I pick last time?
I'm trying to remember because I always put you guys on the spot with this stuff, and I know it's like my brain.
Yeah, you got to go through it.
I mean, I know we talked a little bit about How High.
Yeah,
Obviously, that's a great
Half-Baked.
one. Half-Baked is a good one. You got one, Bella, you can think of?
I would have went Jay and Silent
Jay and
Bob.
Silent Bob, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Also,
all those ones. Clerks,
Yeah.
yeah. I love a movie where it's just buds hanging out and fucking smoking buds. It's just like it's like a fun thing. I didn't start smoking until I was 30. That's the first time.
Wow.
But
week.
I had you. I'll give you that one.
You miss the recklessness of it.
I know.
It's like when you smoke when you're 14 or 15, you will take that entire half ounce and roll it in a joint. We'll try to. Yes, we used to do the dumbest shit.
Yeah,
just dumbest. It's like when you get in your 30s, you're a little more responsible.
Yeah.
And you miss the dumbass stuff.
You don't have to use the foilies. You can afford just a quick chill.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
You can go to the store and say, hey, can I get some of those cones, please, or something? You know what I mean? Do you guys have a preferred method of, I know you're not anymore, but do you have a preferred method of smoke? Is it blunts? Is it joints?
Blunts.
Is it blunts? Okay.
Bong.
I'm a blunt.
I'm a joints guy.
You're a joints guy. I'm the same.
Paper planes.
Paper
I'm a
planes.
Bluntsky.
You would not
Give me an
believe
old
this.
school swisher.
Old
all I
school
want.
swisher. Yeah, you like the old swisher sweet?
Look, Reggie and a flavored swisher.
Oh shit!
Is that an Easter egg from the movie?
Yeah.
It's got to be.
A little bit.
A
So
little secret. Secret from the movie. I'm very excited that things are already getting weird after this election. I saw that. That was the first thing I thought of. I saw this and I was like, what the fuck is going on? God, Pilgrim at it again. You guys ever seen Pilgrim? Pilgrim turns people black and Chinese on.
Oh shit!
So Pilgrim does that constantly, and apparently this is the first black woman president. I was like, I don't think so. I think that's Donald Trump.
Is that is Donald Trump?
It's
go back. Can I see that again?
Yeah, absolutely.
bastardized as fuck.
Oh yeah, it looks horrible.
that is wild.
Shit.
Pilgrim's very good at what he
I thought
does.
we were just making fun of somebody.
Well,
I'm not doing that.
Why
But
does
if
he
it's
look?
Trump like mixed in, that's different.
I know.
Why does he look like somebody's infertile auntie?
I'm fertile. You had to say infertile.
Yeah. He looks like the auntie that couldn't have kids. And it was like,
They keep dropping so many stupid things. I saw this one. Somebody posted this one as well. I thought this was interesting. It was like, I posted this on our group. You see reports of a male riding a bike through neighborhood yelling racial slurs. 8:47 a.m. Officer stops a man who says he's just trying to find his dog Snickers. The internet, man. I swear, I can't deal with people, man. Drives me crazy. And then we had a comic out of Indianapolis. His name is Dustin Burkett. He said, "Your comedy scene has drama. So weird, considering it's full of stable, sane, calm, humble individuals." We've been around comics enough to know, man. We've met a few.
we ain't got no drama. It's all water.
You know, there's a theory behind that, though. It's like people think comedians are just super cool, funny people all the time, but it takes a certain level of trauma to be able to empathize with people enough to make it funny.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're too normal, you won't be funny. So in theory, the funniest people are probably a little fucked up.
Absolutely. I mean, most of the people that we meet at the mics are all insane. I mean, that's what you pull from.
Yeah,
they're all insane.
Our target audience is people that are mentally unwell. So, it's okay. Just as long as we all come together.
Yeah.
I'm a little brokenhearted.
People matter too.
I'm a little brokenhearted about the whole Kamala thing because she did put this out, which I thought I was very excited that they were promising to legalize marijuana, and I think that's very important.
I'm against it. I'm against legalizing marijuana.
Okay.
I'm against her
you cannot put my friends out of business like that.
You don't think they could go legit?
Do you know there's too many stipulations about that, and then you got Uncle Sam in your pocket and everything like that.
In this particular thing, if it was federally legalized, a lot of that red tape would go away because that's a lot of the problems you see, like with the money and stuff. They can't put it in banks. Remember that? That was like a huge deal.
That's a problem. Well, I don't know if you saw the shit they were trying to do down in Florida. They have marijuana being or.
It was on the ballot. Yeah.
It was on the ballot to legalize, but there was a caveat because they wanted it to only be controlled by certain companies.
Yeah,
and that's not good. No, man. Like I honestly I like my dude better than I like driving.
That's
up to
what
the
I'm
store.
saying. It's like I'd rather my homie make his money.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You're right. But I think like once they can get access to it easier, maybe prices will go down. You know, that's the only thing. It's like I've seen. I mean,
like Michigan.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's no secret to like everybody I know is like I'm making a trip to Michigan, and you know that's a euphemism for I'm going to get some weed. Like I'm going to buy some shit. Do you need anything? It's
that's why I quit smoking. I smoked some shit from Michigan, and it damn near gave me a heart attack.
Oh no!
It like started. It fucking broke something.
Oh shit!
And like and I tried different strains after that, and everything just started hitting me really weird ever since I smoked that shit from Michigan.
They gave you some salvia. Remember that shit?
I don't know what it could have been. Something, bro. Like I literally had to go to the doctor.
Oh shit!
I had to get EKGs, an echocardiogram. I had to wear that thing on my chest for a couple days. Everything like it was that bad.
Oh damn!
Like I was fucked up, dude. And I'm like, I've been smoking for over 20 years.
Yeah.
Like that's weird for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but it kind of makes me think like differently. Like, what are you putting in our weed for it to affect me like that?
Yeah.
Well, you got to wonder about these things. I know we've all heard about shit being laced.
That's what the movie's about. That's what Marijuambies is about.
Absolutely.
What are they putting in our weed?
Yeah.
Well, and that kind of goes back to the original point, which is if they legalize it, then it can be FDA kind of managed, and we can kind of maybe get some of these weird chemicals and weird decisions.
But none of the weed I bought from my homies affected me like that. Right. I get some from a place that's supposed to be a big place down in Michigan, and it like destroys me.
Yeah. It could have just been super fucking strong.
See, I thought that too. It's like maybe this shit's just way better than I'm used to because we're in Indiana and even the good shit here ain't all that.
Right.
And maybe it was just better. But then I wait for a minute. I try different strains. I go back to my homies. I can't even hit it. Yeah, I can't hit it 2 times, and it fucks with me that bad.
Well, the thing that scares me is the link between schizophrenia and marijuana use. Is people who have like that the genetic predisposition to schizophrenia, sometimes they smoke, and that'll unlock the schizophrenia in a way. At least that's something that they found out that's a pretty big deal. Like my little brother specifically, it's funny because it's not funny. It's weird. It's a weird, bizarre situation, but I know you had a situation with your brother kind of being missing for a minute, and you ended up finding him, which is great. I actually have the exact same thing happening with my little brother right now. We don't know where the fuck he's at.
Wow.
We haven't been able to find him for like a year.
We can't find my brother again either.
Oh shit.
Fuck, dude, I hate that. Yeah. My little brother's very schizophrenic, and he lives a homeless lifestyle by choice in a way. Like not really, it's kind of induced by the schizophrenia, but it's also like something that he's comfortable with at all times.
How old is he?
He might have just turned like 32. He's very young guy. But he's out in the world right now, and we don't know where the fuck he's at.
Sad, man.
And I honestly believe that he smoked too young, and his brain just couldn't. And I think it kind of.
You think the weed did that?
I honestly believe it because there's almost like a marketed difference between the person he is and the person he was before. You know what I mean? Like part of it could have been growing up, but I know when I read that, it clicked in my head, and I feel like it clicked for a reason. Like I wouldn't have made that connection without reading it. Right. But then once I did, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. He was so young when like 12, like 11, like too young, like around too many. Like I said, I didn't smoke at the time. Like I had a lot of friends that did, and like people would call me and be like, hey, do you know where I can get some? And I'm like, yeah, let me fucking, I'll get it. I could get it for you, but I don't smoke.
Yeah.
At the time, just
wow, man.
But yeah, it's one of those things where they find out so many different links. I think one of the positive things about legalization is the amount of studies that we can now do without people feeling like that faux pas of what if I miss a drug test? Because like California, not this one, this isn't the one, but California recently made it so that urine tests for marijuana are now banned in California for employment. You're no longer allowed to like even
see now that's fire, because like why the fuck can't I smoke weed to stack a box?
Right.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make me incapable of stacking boxes.
Yeah, there's a ton of people I know wouldn't even have like a stable job if they couldn't smoke.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you got to deal with all these strangers. People are so entitled these days.
Oh yeah.
Douchebaggy and stuff like that. Like if you can't just burn one before you go and deal with all these people, like
Customer service, I feel like it should be mandatory.
Luckily, I'm an entrepreneur. Like when I quit smoking, I'd have probably got fired immediately. It's hard to deal with people, man.
It puts you a little more on edge. I feel like it kind of has that both effects where it can kind of put you on edge or it can take the edge away depending on like the strand or whatever you're doing. I do like how you can like go download an app now and just like oh, I'm doing this strand and it'll tell you what like users have felt doing that.
Leafy.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty.
It'll be like, oh, this one causes more anxiety, or this one relieves you, makes you tired. It'll like give you a whole host of different things, and it'll be like 83% of users said this made them feel comfortable, and like it's very interesting because then
that's neat.
It's like crowdsourcing weed.
I guess everything got its pros and cons.
Yeah. It's I'm excited for this too. This is something that I actually popped up. I don't know if you guys are huge gamers, but GTA 6 is still on track to release this fall, so I'm excited.
Damn, all the way in.
Yeah, next fall.
Yeah, but I mean that's still
there was a joke going around like GTA 6 is going to get released before Marijuambies.
Well, we know that's not true.
No, nope. Fuck you guys. Look at you now.
Haters.
We also got this good news a couple weeks ago, or last week. Jury convicts former Kentucky officer of using excessive force on Breonna Taylor during deadly raid. So that's been something that's been in the works that people have been, and it's great to see Breonna's mother finally get a little bit of like not
that's
closure.
That's the person they came into her. I stay away from mainstream media most of the time. That's the person they came into her house like.
The wrong
somebody else.
Yeah. And her man shot back, and then they put some lead in her, and it's like it was crazy that it was like there wasn't anything. Wow. Like qualified immunity is crazy. It's a crazy concept. Being like, oh, if you go into the wrong house and shoot somebody, it's okay. You're a cop, and it's like, no, that's not how this. You guys should do a little more thorough.
Yeah, you got to be a little more.
Can't
thorough.
just kill somebody and say. My bad, everybody.
Yeah,
my bad.
Like, whoops, went to the wrong house and destroyed people's lives. But I'm a cop, so it's cool.
Yeah,
that's not okay. I can see where your mistake happened, and I could see that maybe you didn't go out and try to kill innocent people that day, but at the same time, you fucked up.
We all have to deal with the consequences.
If we fuck up, we got to deal with it too.
Everybody.
You just ruined these people's lives. You deserve whatever you get.
I also saw this, Jordan. I wanted to bring this up to you. I don't know if this popped up in your feed, but actor Kevin James and Mick Foley on the Ward Melville High School wrestling team in 1983. I
love that.
Holy shit.
Isn't that
Look
crazy?
At Mick Foley. He was handsome back then.
I know,
right?
Dude.
He was skinny and shit.
Both of them. What are you talking about? They both looking wonderful.
Kevin James, I could see. He still look the same, really.
McFoley,
yeah,
like
he really do.
Like he has like eyeshadow on in this photo. I think they might have used one of those glamour apps.
No. I've seen this photo.
But look at it. Look at his eyes. See, doesn't look like
that boy handsome as hell. Damn, who hurt him?
It was a long time in Japan getting hit by barbed wire wrap things.
Yeah, that's definitely part of it.
Yeah, you get beat enough at wrestling. I guess.
So let me ask you. So you've been you work with AWR a little bit. Like, are you digging the deathmatch shit?
That shit is wild, bro. I have watched these people completely destroy each other.
Yeah,
and like, I'm surprised some of them got like hepatitis or something by now. Like,
yeah,
it gets crazy. I've never been a wrestling fan that much. Like, I kept my eye on it here and there when I was a kid. I've always made my own entertainment, so I'm not a big fan of anything, honestly.
Yeah.
So, but when I started going there and filming for them, I was like, this is the coolest fucking thing ever. They are beating the shit out of each other for real. And I'm like, they probably got paid $50 tonight to do this.
Some of them did. Some of them didn't.
But they got a really cool clip, probably.
Yeah, they did.
That's kind of
yeah. They got some dope clips. I mean, Gary throws some hell of shows up there too. So
Gary's crazy.
Shout out AWR.
Yeah, he ain't
sponsor of the house party.
Scared to make them get ratchet.
Good.
I love that.
Did you guys see this? This was interesting. Saudi Arabian desert sees snowfall for the first time in history.
I did see that.
Does it scare you a little bit?
No,
you're good.
No, the climate changes sometimes.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Just wanted to ask.
We've been.
Carrie, are you scared at all?
About what?
About about snowfall in Saudi Arabia, brother.
No, I guess there wasn't any snowfall on top of Mount Fuji for the first time at the end of October in 130 years either, but...
How do you go from your eyes closed like that to saying Mount... Like, you just went... Like,
I've been doing it for years.
That was ham. He was like, actually, the snowfall on Mount Fuji... I was like, what the fuck, dude? He was crazy, dude.
He's a bit narcoleptic.
I told
Mount Fuji.
you to sit me here and I'm dozing off.
That's Japan, right?
Yeah.
That's Kodak, right? Isn't that Japan? Is that Kodak? Kodak Japan or is it Korean?
Are you thinking?
I don't know. It says his name on the
Fuji.
back.
Yeah, they actually have a film named
Yeah.
Fuji too.
Yeah.
Well, I know a lot of these film companies are from like Asia. Like a lot of them are. Like I think Sony isn't Sony from Asia.
Probably or
Originally?
Polaroid or whatever.
Probably. I know like Nikon is from
Yeah.
like
That's-
Japan.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. They do a lot of great film work and mirrorless and stuff.
Dude, yeah.
You moved into the black magic design.
I worked with Blackmagic some.
Oh, yeah.
They're okay.
You like them?
Yeah.
All right.
They're a
What's your
headache.
favorite?
My favorite thing to shoot it
Like
with?
to shoot with? Like to shoot like with what camera? Like what cameras do you shoot with?
Well, I guess it just depends what I'm doing at the time. Like, there, you can't be like if you're doing run and gun style stuff, you need a run and gun camera. You need something easy to work with. If you want to do cinema stuff, you need a cinema camera.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess it really just depends on what the situation.
What'd you shoot
is.
Marijuambies with?
The Blackmagic.
That's what I thought. I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw that.
Yeah.
I think they're the ones that do Da Vinci Resolve.
Yeah,
they do this.
Really, you just can't beat the quality of the Blackmagic for bang for buck.
Yeah.
Like it there's a lot of headache to it. There's a lot of go around this, go around that. But man, that picture quality is so good for sub $5,000.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
That's my next thing is to buy like a cinematic camera. I want to like get into it because I think it'd be important for our group to have something that to learn how to fuck with
Until
it.
you throw that motherfucker across the goddamn room. And trust me, I've wanted to a lot.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've
Gear's tough.
Oh yeah, everything has its trial and error though. But
Yeah.
Hey, does the water in the camel's backs does it freeze?
that's a good fucking question. God damn.
I don't know. Does the water in your
fucking-
body? I mean, our water in our body doesn't freeze. Why would it freeze?
It doesn't.
I mean,
Does at
In
some
ours?
point.
I mean, I guess you get
Well,
to.
I guess your body temperature is still warm on the inside.
I don't know how camels work.
You remember in Star Wars where they had to
You
cut
cut
the
it
thing
open
and get in there and lay in
What
it?
the fuck is the name of that? I know what you're talking about. That's such,
Oh, yeah.
such a
Yeah,
crazy-
yeah, but so their body temperature is probably still warm.
Not an Ewok. It was a.
No, not a fucking Ewok.
The Ewoks are the little.
Can you imagine cutting open a little Ewok and fucking trying to spin my neck?
You get like a leg in
your
there.
head in? Just your head.
Just your head in the fucking inside.
Real ones fist it.
I know. The other thing that I keep wanting to say is Sarlacc, but that's the pit that they fell in. That's a different.
Yeah, I don't know.
With the
the name.
eyeball.
We need
thing.
Matty Kroll here.
Yeah, Maddie would know. He's
Oh,
definitely a
dude.
Star Wars guy.
He knows. As soon as I say something about Star Wars, he'd be on there.
Yeah.
Actually, let me tell you about. Did you know in 1970? I'm like, whoa, autism's hidden. You got that tism hidden. No, he has such like a breadth of knowledge of that stuff. I remember when you were looking like, does anybody want to play a Jedi? I like tagged him. I was like, this dude's got the whole gear already. You could you don't even need anything. You just let him walk in there and do it. So I was excited that he was.
Oh man, you know what I should have brought? I got one of his saber tops too,
Oh, yeah?
still from the movie, and I wanted to bring it up here today, and I completely fucking forgot. Sorry, Maddie.
Sorry, Maddie. You don't
See
get
him
your
on-
saber top.
It's okay. You'll see him on.
Bring it to the premiere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Premiere.
Yeah.
I keep bringing it up, but like, it's coming up.
It ain't sat in yet.
It's
so
like a week
I'm
away?
like, nah.
Less than a week away, or less than 2 weeks away.
Week and a half,
2 weeks.
technically.
Week and-
22nd. What's the date today?
Today's the
10th.
10th.
12 days.
12 days.
Dude, I gotta get home and start editing.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
12 days, my dude, man.
Well, if it doesn't
Damn.
get finished, don't blame us.
Yeah. What's that?
Man.
Making
Like
come here.
black spots, and it's gonna like elaborate what's supposed to happen here. Brian drives to location.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part. My bad, guys. Just pretend that you saw it. Don't tell anybody, please. I like that. So Marijuambies premiere's coming up, everybody. Go on to Facebook right now, like, follow, do all that good thing, share it around to all your friends, because there is going to be a second premiere. The first one is going to be a private screening on November 22nd. I can't wait to come in here, pause on Sunday and talk about it and drop it Monday and tell you guys about it, because it's gonna be a big deal. Like I'm very excited. I'm already looking at like, what am I gonna wear? Because this is a premiere. We gotta look good, man.
What you got on, man?
I'm just gonna wear this shirt the whole time, dude.
Yeah,
It's
wear
like,
that.
No, I'm wearing something cooler than that.
You need a suit.
I'm wearing
you need
a suit.
green suit.
I'm doing it. I'm gonna get a green.
What we were talking about.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm
Green
being my
suit.
Made of
my
grass.
Marijuambies gear.
Yeah, just being there hanging out. I like it.
Yeah, well, I'm doing some meet and greets, so I want the people that got the meet and greets to, get some cool pictures of us in our.
You got somebody doing
uniform.
photography already and stuff? You got somebody in mind?
No.
Hell yeah.
No. I was just gonna have it kind of like, I'll have my assistant, Anastasia. She'll sit there and use their phones if they got their phone.
Hell yeah, that's perfect.
Just take a picture.
It's way easier, yeah.
And that way they don't have to wait for my edits and stuff. Wait for a fucking month for me.
Well, we definitely need to get some media out there. If there's any media companies that want to come out and do like a red carpet type of thing, that'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
We could do it towards the front or something like that, but like the actual screening part and stuff, it's going to be super private. No photography, no videography. Absolutely. And there's going to be reasons for that. And it was kind of the mine and the venue's deal.
Yeah.
You know, because
you don't want your shit leaking. I already saw the demand for the bootleg copy.
Yeah, you seen that?
I saw it. That made me laugh.
There's just going to be some fun stuff going on in there that we ain't supposed to be doing. So nobody needs to show.
We gonna have fun.
Hey, we all grown.
We're grown.
Yeah, but that's not how some people see it. So we're just going to keep it to ourselves,
I understand.
Hell yeah. Well, this has been the Kokomo Press Podcast. I want to give a shout out. I'm your host, Jordan Grainger, over here in the red, obviously, my co-host,
Hypocrisy Jones.
And then, of course, the director of the film, ladies and gentlemen, Brian Foster, and star co-creator Kerry Owens. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Kokomo Press Podcast. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Check us out. Spring is coming. Marijuambies, baby. Woo! Love you. Thank you for watching the Kokomo Press Podcast. We really appreciate you hanging out with us. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and tell all your friends about it, because when people know about us, we get to continue to bring new, great, exciting things to you. And if you really want to support us, you can actually go on to Facebook and you can become an official subscriber. It's only $4.99 a month, and you get a lot of access to us. You get to tell us good jokes, tell us all the things you want to, and you're going to get access to new videos, merch, all kinds of things. And if you just want to support us in another way, maybe wear a shirt, wear a hat, something like that, check out kokomopress.shop. It's a brand new store we have set up. It's got all our merchandise needs. It's going to have limited run t-shirts, limited run hats. Go check it out right now. Thank you so much for hanging out with the Kokomo Press on the Kokomo Press Podcast. See you soon. 2 kisses.